Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Ren and I have Mike with me.
Hello.
We got back from Alaska last week and that was the most amazing trip I've ever been on in my entire life.
Recovered yet?
No. It was exhausting and we both got sick, like really sick.
Yeah.
We're still recovering and I could hear my ears starting to my ears started doing the crackling.
Oh.
And I was starting to cough and my nose was all stuffed up. It was awful. And I remember the night before we went to go, I knew that we were going to go into Sitka where we were going to see the eagles. I remember
And the whales.
Well, that was in Victoria, but the night before I didn't think I was going to be able to go to see the eagles, which was the whole point of what I wanted to go see, because I felt like crap.
I knew better. You were going if you had to go on a stretcher.
I'm still very tired, extremely tired. I know you are, and the cough is. I'm gonna have to edit around a lot of coughing probably.
I've been doing better.
But anyway, we spent we got in early in Seattle and to adjust to the 3-hour time change and to make sure that we were there on time and everything. And then I remember when we woke up on Friday when we were going to leave on the ship, I was like so excited. We got to the ship, and trying to get situated on there was that I had no idea how big the ship actually was going to be. Pictures and videos do this no justice whatsoever. It was bigger than our city. It was massive.
What got me was the whole boarding process, because that changed since I went on that other little cruise in 1999. Because after 9/11, it's like security.
Oh, we went through, I don't know how many security checkpoints.
So at least 3 just to get on the boat.
Yeah, it was.
Plus the airports, of course.
Yeah. The lines went quick and very quick. I'll give it that. But when we pulled up to the pier and I could see Anthem of the Seas, that was the name of our boat. I could see that miles before we got to it. And I'm like, oh, this boat was way bigger than I anticipated.
We were up in the front.
Yeah.
The food was
the very back, bottom.
I don't know. It took forever to get to breakfast.
If we wanted to go anywhere on the ship, it took about 15-20 minutes. I don't walk the greatest or the fastest, but it was a trek every time we wanted to go anywhere. So I learned some things. It's maybe worth it to pay a little bit more to choose your room. And thankfully our room did not, we didn't get the balcony. I put a bid in for it, but we didn't get it. But our room had a virtual window, and it had the camera feed from the back of the ship, so we could see out the back of the ship.
That was weird. Just to describe it a little for him, if you take a regular TV, widescreen TV, and turn it on its end, and then feed a video feed into it from the back of the ship, that's what we saw.
Yeah, it looked like a big balcony window.
Yeah.
You just had one little door, and they put a curtain in front of it so you can close it, but it was on all the time.
So you can pretend it's a window.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool because being on the interior, I thought we were gonna. I wasn't gonna like it because I'm very claustrophobic. But that virtual window helped, and I thought it was just gonna be a virtual lookout, but it actually was the feed from the back of the ship because it changed every morning when we got into port.
I think the inside room was my fault because when I went to Bermuda with a friend of mine, his wife had to bail, so I went with him, and we had a porthole, but all you could see was water. And you could see they had another cruise ship on that cruise to Bermuda. They had another cruise ship. I think one was Carnival and one was Norwegian. That's the one I was on. And they'd parallel each other side by side all the way over. which I thought that was cool. So I was looking for that on this cruise, and they didn't do it, which seemed odd because I thought that's a good safety measure. If there's trouble, there's twice as many lifeboats, everything. But it was pretty cool. It was an awesome cruise.
It was, we, when we went to Juneau, we went to the glacier and Mendenhall Glacier, and I wasn't able to walk out to the Nugget Falls.
Yeah, the glacier and the waterfall itself.
Yeah, so we were sitting by the glacier, with the visitor center, and you could see bald eagles all over the place. And I mean, we were just like, oh, look, there's another one. And I could hear them, and I got goosebumps.
There was a bald eagle sitting on a street light. So
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be stuck in my head forever. It's like, that's a street light, dude. You're supposed to be in a tree, something majestic.
And when we went to on our way to the glacier, we went to a salmon hatchery.
I got pictures there, yeah.
Across the street, as we were on the bus, I looked over, and in the woods along the edge of the highway, there was a nesting pair of eagles. And I think I got my binoculars out to look while we were on the bus, but I think I took a picture of it. You could barely see it, but it's amazing how that bright white head and that bright white tail hide in a tree. But we were seeing bald eagles all over the place, on top of buildings and on like light posts. And as we were leaving the glacier, there were two eagles on top of two trees, and it was just majestic. I got emotional because
the funny one was across from the salmon hatchery was a building. It looked municipal, like, I don't know, just a cube of a building, and there was an eagle sitting on the corner on the roof of the building. Then there was a second one that joined it, and then I guess they left. But I mean, it's like this majestic forest back there behind them, and they're sitting on a cube.
Because I mean, we don't have them. We have them here, but not in large quantities, or you're not going to see them in the city. So it was weird to see bald eagles in the city.
It was cool, though.
Yeah. And in Sitka, I think it was our last port in Alaska before we went through Canada. Sitka was my favorite one, mainly because I was 3 feet from a bald eagle, and it was taking everything out of me to not jump up and like hug the bird. She was beautiful, and
it would have been like Elf with a raccoon.
Yeah.
Who needs a hug?
Oh, someone need a hug. Yeah. I mean, I was shaking, just like staring, watching this bird. She was beautiful, and it's still a lot bigger, even though I've seen them. Still a lot bigger than I anticipated. Like, I never thought that they'd get. I mean, I've held a bird. I've held large birds, and your arm does get tired. But I've never seen someone come out with like a holder on a stick to give your hand a rest because you're holding a 17-pound bird.
Yeah, they had like a wooden base with a wooden stick coming up out of it, and they cut a piece of PVC pipe, probably 4-inch, in half, and screwed that into the top of the stick so they could like set their hand on top of it,
and then you have the eagle in the glove, and
that's got to be heavy after very little time.
And I was, they were doing like kind of question and answer thing, and I mean, I know a lot about birds, but I wasn't expecting the amount of people to ask. Like when someone asked how much does it weigh, and she goes, "Let me hear your guesses," and people were throwing out like 80 pounds, and I'm like, what? No. I was shocked that people thought that they
don't weigh that much.
No, it's all feathers. They are a fluff ball.
What was my question? Do you remember? I threw a question out there.
How much can they hold?
Oh yeah, how much can they lift? Like when they fly off with something, how much should they actually lift off with? And
it's half their body weight.
Yeah, and they said if it was equal to their body weight, they could like maybe grab a fish and get it to shore, but they weren't going to fly with it.
No.
That was pretty cool.
And The one question I remember that stuck out for me was, she goes, I like to ask the question, would you rather be bit by a parrot or a eagle? And I almost said eagle in a heartbeat, because I've been bit by a parrot. I've been bit by Kermit, and eagles are supposed, their beaks can move just like a parrot does.
Side to side,
the side to side motion. Their top beak is independent.
Yeah, a lot of birds can't do that, but parrots can.
Well, eagles can too.
And eagles can. Yeah.
We can't. Ours is fixed. Like our top jaw, our top mandible.
The top. Bottom.
That's what gives it that side to side motion that birds can do. But parrots have an outrageous amount of force behind, because they're built to crack nuts and they'll destroy like wood and everything. Eagles just need to grab and pull. And she said like it's more their neck muscles that do a lot of the work, like when they have that hook and then they rip
on their beak.
On their beak. Yeah, the hook on their
beak, yeah.
So I would rather be bit by an eagle than a parrot, because a parrot, I don't know that force name, but when they bite, they hurt so bad. I had an ear piercing done by a bird. Thank you. I mean, I know like if I got bit by an eagle, it would rip the skin, but less likely to rip or to break a bone. A parrot will break a bone in a heartbeat.
True.
I mean, my this finger I think was broken by Kermit when he broke it. Yeah. Anyway, and then in Victoria we did a whale watching.
And the train.
And in Skagway we did the train, which the train was very expensive.
It was overpriced.
It was very overpriced, but it was very cool to see the back parts of the Yukon and the history.
I don't regret going. I just regret that we had to pay for it.
It was $250 a person.
Yeah.
For that.
Oh yeah,
And whale watching was like $160.
Totally worth it.
That was cool.
We lucked out on that one.
We did.
Because we got to see a pod of killer whales, or orcas if you want to be PC, and they were training a little baby to hunt.
So it was extended hunting.
So it was like very rare to see that. And then we got to see humpbacks too.
Mm-hmm. They were almost surrounding, and I loved how there were other boats there around. They were kind of like when other boats would spot a whale, they would keep at a certain distance, and then you could look around, like, and we would get to that point, and you'd look around, and there's a circle of boats around the
pod of whales.
The whales, and they're keeping their distance, and each boat is like talking back and forth to each other. And because they can identify them by their dorsal fin. So they know what whale that is, if it's local or if they can get closer. They know these whales.
Yeah, and our announcer was like, oh, look, that's Debbie or whatever the name was.
There was a group that they had to be careful going up to this group of whales at one point, because they couldn't identify them, so they were waiting on a boat up to identify these whales. And when they realized, when that boat said, yes, this is a local pod, not a foreign, we could approach. And there were they keep a respectable distance, and they respect the whales. And it wasn't what I was expecting. Like I thought we'd just go out and see. I didn't realize there was that back and forth between other boats talking, and I learned a lot.
Benefits everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because one time you go out and one group of boats, you know, it's affiliated, might see the whales first, and next time might be another group that sees them, and they share the information.
And they move. The boats will move so other boats can see those whales, and
Everybody got to see whales. Everybody was happy. It's great.
it was amazing. And we still have to do the little code thing.
Oh yeah, from the captain.
I left my phone at home on the one day. Like, you'd want to have your phone to whale watch, but the guy, our boat tour guy, he said, I'm your professional photographer, so if you want to sit back and just watch. And we haven't even looked at the pictures yet from that.
Not really.
And we need to actually get them downloaded. But it was amazing to be able to sit there and watch and listen without having to worry about taking pictures. And
I took pictures too.
But I left my phone at home or on the boat, and we were already off the boat. And I'm like, oh my god, that would take 49 minutes to go back and get that. And thankfully you had your phone. It worked out, but
it did. It was awesome.
I wanted to go. In case you guys wanted to know how much an Alaskan cruise costs,
yeah,
it's expensive. Like it's a lot more than I ever anticipated, and I just wanted to show you, like, because this is the number that I budgeted for, like how much I thought we'd need going there, and then what we actually spent. And the green numbers here we were under, the pink numbers we were over, and there were some surprising
thankfully
numbers.
You saved up for this for years.
I've been working on this
A long time.
For a very long time. But like the cruise fare for two of us, because we booked this 450 something days early or ahead of time, our cruise fare was $1,986.84, and most of the time one person is that price. And so we lucked out on that because it was buy one, the first person and the second person is like 70% off or something. So that number is normally much higher.
Well, you definitely got to plan these things way ahead of time if you're going to save any money at all.
And then airfare, I thought it was going to be about $1,000. We paid $950.20, and so we saved like $50 there. Checked baggage, I had no idea that it was going to cost this much to get two suitcases checked there and back. It was $140, so I wasn't even expecting that.
That makes me feel old because it used to be included one checked bag,
yeah.
You know.
And then airport parking, Mike, they didn't have anything labeled, so this is not his fault. But when we went to pay, like when we went to leave after we got our car, when I got back, it said, Mike goes, it says $325. I'm like, just pay it. We need to go home. I'm tired. And I only budgeted $150, and it's because he parked in a spot where it didn't say it's long-term parking or how much it was.
It was just a parking place. I didn't know they came out and massaged the car every day with wax on it. Yeah. No clue.
So we were way off on that, $175. The hotel, this was all, I thought it was going to be $1,000 for hotels before and after in Seattle. That was going to be $1,000. It ended up being $1,218.16. So we were over by $218 there.
I don't mean to interrupt all the time, but I was amazed how expensive Seattle was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
I think Alaska was cheaper than Seattle.
Yeah. On
like food and stuff.
Yeah. But we didn't eat out anywhere up in Alaska, but
biscuits and gravy for two in Seattle, $28.
And it was one biscuit with gravy on it.
It was good.
It was it was very good.
Oh, wow.
So Uber, like transportation to get around, we took the monorail over to the Space Needle, and that's included in there. And then Uber, I budgeted $300. We had it's $100 to go from the airport Nope. From the hotel to the airport. From the airport to the hotel on like the trip in, when we flew in to Seattle, it was like $78. It was $102 to go back to the airport. It cost quite a bit more to go back. They don't want you to leave.
Nope.
But I budgeted $300, so I was under by $71 there. Excursions, I went over. I thought it was gonna be $1,000. We ended up spending $1,090. I saved $300 for dining in ports, like when we would go to Juneau or something. But the lines were so long, and I couldn't imagine going in season because of how busy everything would be. We were on the very last ship of the season. Like, we were the last ship coming in throughout all of these ports, and they knew that. And still the lines were absolutely ridiculously long.
Most of the dining, quote unquote, was pubs.
Yeah.
You know, pubs with food. Not saying the food was bad, but we didn't have any. We've seen videos.
So but what I was not expecting was dining in Seattle. We spent $1,014.40. I only saved $500, so I had to take from there the $300. That was
probably just breakfast and dinner at that one hotel.
Yeah.
They were crazy expensive. What did you pay for breakfast over there?
It was like $50-something at the hotel that Mayflower that we stayed at. I
stunned.
And we tried to order DoorDash because we got in really late when we flew in.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the only thing that was open. It would have been like for a small pizza and a spaghetti dinner that you were gonna get. It would have been like $80, like $79 for delivery through DoorDash. I'm like, we went down to the guy down there, the desk person. I'm losing my words. And you like asked him for a recommendation. He's like, he gave us a menu of some place that he goes, it's the last place that delivers without DoorDash. And still it was like $67, but we got a lot more for like leftovers for the next day.
I don't know why, but after all that traveling, spaghetti just sounded really good.
But yeah, I was not anticipating that. We found a really good restaurant.
Hatch?
The Hatch Cantina. They had a chili relleno that was deep, like beer battered fried. Oh, it was amazing. We went there twice. Once before we left on the cruise, and then we went back. And I don't like places that have really loud music. They had a live band there that night. Yeah, I was kind of like, it was.
Yeah, we couldn't talk and nothing.
We were just there for the food. Like, it was good though. The first night we had some margaritas, and they made a really good margarita there. We did buy the coffee package on the boat, which we still have little cards that weren't completely used. We can use them on a future cruise. But it ended up being $56, and I saved $100, so we were under there. But adult beverages, which is this was our onboard credit here. Because I used a Royal Caribbean credit card, I got $350 in onboard credit, which paid for a lot of the margaritas and the Moscow mules that I had, or that we had.
I think we only had a few drinks apiece. We didn't drink that much.
No, I think every time we would order them, it was like $14 a drink. And we did buy a Royal Caribbean ornament in their shop, which went on here.
Mine seemed to be lacking alcohol. I don't know. It was just like very weak.
Their ginger or their Moscow mules are really good.
It was better than the margarita I got. I ordered it blended, and they just brought it served with ice, but I couldn't taste the tequila.
Spending, I knew that we wouldn't spend very much. We bought a picture, like somebody painted. It's a reprint of a watercolor that someone did.
Yeah, it's a limited edition print
of a local artist who's been painting since he was 12 or something.
Something like that.
And he's older, but it was an eagle flying over the ocean or something with mountains.
It's an eagle.
It was beautiful. And so we bought that. And because it was the end of the season, a lot of the shops were like 50% off or.
Oh yeah, Sitka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some Christmas ornaments and some things. We ended up only spending $119.47, which I knew that wouldn't be very high. We gave the person who come over to take care of the girls $200, and then we went. I thought we were going to do more in Seattle, but we were so tired, and you were starting to get sick right when we got back. But we went up to the Space Needle, $102.90 for the two of us to go up into the Space Needle. It was really cool views. It really was, but that's expensive.
It was wet. I thought it was overpriced. They got our money, so I guess the market says it's not overpriced, but wow.
We did get one, I think we got a magnet or something, and you got a pen that we gotta find those.
That's like the only souvenir I got. It's a pen with a Space Needle in it, and you turn it upside down, and the little elevator goes to the top, and then you turn it right side up, and the elevator goes to the bottom. It was only $7 or something. It was not bad.
I budgeted $100 for tips, and we used $80 because we had the most amazing waiter in
On the cruise?
For the dinners.
Yeah.
His name was Nelson. I learned that he was on this boat for 7 months before he could go home. He lived in India, and I know he's married, and he was incredible. On our anniversary, he goes, "Do you guys like champagne?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he brought over a glass for us, and
a cake.
And then they come over and sang happy anniversary to us and happy birthday.
A little cake with a candle.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That the cruise line let them know that it was our anniversary, and he knew that, and he was really good.
And we gave his assistant there $20 too.
Yeah. And then passports, I knew exactly how much that was going to be, $250 for the two of us. I'm glad we got the passports because I saw that people that had just a driver's license were having issues getting on and off the boat because it wouldn't scan.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just looking at the massive number of people that were getting on that boat. It's a lot of people.
I did not anticipate having to buy 807 pieces of clothing before we left. It was.
Did you really need to?
Yes.
In the end?
Yeah,
Just wearing my regular clothes, really. I took that jacket because I thought, well, we might have rain or something.
But I budgeted $100 and we spent $297.43 in clothes. We're almost done.
Wasn't cheap. How much was my jacket? It was $50-$60.
And I also saved for like winter clothes. I saved $300 and we only spent $190, and that's for the bubble. What are those? The puffer jacket.
The puffy jackets, yeah.
I like that, and then binoculars. We've splurged and got really nice binoculars because I can use them for birding and everything. They were amazing. And then I needed another piece of luggage. Travel insurance, I did not save enough. We ended up paying $483 in travel insurance. That's just the peace of mind of, I'm glad that we did that. Then airport spending, I saved $100.
So you saved $400, but it was $483.
Mm-hmm.
It's close.
Yeah. Airport spending, based on our trip to Universal, I knew it was going to be expensive, but we went to Walmart before and bought snacks that we put in our bag. So this was mainly just, we got Auntie Anne's pretzels and something to drink on both the return trip there. And so that was, we did really good there. Yeah. And one thing that we did on the time back from when we got off the ship and we were in Seattle for a couple of days, we ordered Walmart groceries because we have Walmart Plus. We had groceries delivered that helped the food budget.
Didn't have to go hunting for a restaurant either. There was food and it was cheap.
And then I saved a 10% buffer. That one challenge that I did was $810. So I ended up saving $9,810 altogether, and we spent $9,691.65. We were under by $118.35. I used the majority of that buffer.
I should have bought more stuff.
No. I'm so proud of that, because I wasn't worried the whole time. Like I was being conscious of what we were spending, but I wasn't in fear of like spending. We just enjoyed what we were doing, and but knowing that I have everything paid off now. When we come back, we owe nothing on a credit card. This entire trip has been paid off, and so this $118.35 is going to be moved to New York. So we did it. It was a trip of a lifetime, and I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Worked out very well, and you saved almost exactly what we needed to save. Really,
I was nervous about if I was going to be able. That advice that I heard, saving a 10% buffer of what your trip is going to cost. If I wouldn't have read that, we would have been under. We would have been over.
Over budget, yeah.
Over budget, but so I guess you can call that a miscellaneous or whatever. I didn't know what. So I think from now on, when I budget something out, like New York, I don't even know if I have time to save 10%, because New York, I have a feeling, is going to be worse than Seattle.
Probably.
I learned a lot from this trip. A lot.
So we're going to stock up on dehydrated meals from a backpacking store when we go to New York.
I don't. Does New York City? Can anybody answer this? Does New York City have Walmart Plus delivery in Manhattan? Because we're going to be there for 4 days. We might.
4 days.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to get some of those dehydrated meals. They're about $15 a piece, but New York's pricey.
So speaking of New York, we are going in less than 2 months, and I have 5 weeks here because I have not put any money aside. When I come back, I had to divvy up all of the money that come in. It just sat in our checking, and then I had to divvy everything up. So a lot of these binders I haven't touched in weeks because of being on vacation, and I didn't have time to do it before we left. I just left it in the bank instead of having money at home. And so I've got $600 here, which is about it's 5 weeks worth. So this is going towards New York. And we get to do these little cards. I've got to get this.
This is for New York?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of being all cute again. Why are you being so cute?
These are the cards we have left. We need to do a lot of cards. I'm going to finish out Hagrid. Do you want to pick a card and...
Pick a card, any card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to flick that.
All right, 45's already done.
I'm going to take my watch off, otherwise it's going to be clacking on the desk. I need to get a file and sharpen my... Jeez.
You sometimes have to go at an angle.
My knife's in the car.
These could be order stickers.
Where's my Dremel?
Mm-hmm. And that would be 55.
This one is 0. Oh wait, there's more. 40. Wow.
You got 40.
Flip it over. Maybe the other side works.
And 50.
Yep. I'm going to be wiggling the camera around.
Yeah. 255.
What do you want the used ones? You want to count them twice. Once it gets us to hard words. 45.
We're at 300 right now. I think that'll be the last one that we do.
And 30, so that's 75.
We still have another. Should we do? Should we do Hermione? Wait, this one's already done.
And Hermione.
35 and 45, so 80.
No wonder she hasn't got any friends. May have seen that movie a few too many times.
I don't think I added in Filch. 450. Oh, I don't know if I did this right.
Where's his cat?
He's got his broom. I know. All right, let me add this again to make sure. 50. This one was already done. 35. 50. 35. 45. Wait, 75 between those two. 35 and 25 because I can't add. I'm still sick. 90 between those two. And 55. So 410. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So we only have these 3 cards left to finish in the next few weeks. This is pretty much going to pay for the hotel for 4 days in New York City. New York is so freaking... I'm scared for New York. So let's see how much we have total. We have 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 750, 770, 790, 1,800.
Not bad, actually.
So we only have these 3 cards should add up to $225. And if we leave in less than
2 months and change.
2 months, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have about 8 weeks, 7 weeks before we leave. We got to do one of these at least a week before we leave to have enough money to pay for this hotel. Actually, I think the hotel is more than that.
It's New York, so probably.
And we're going at the worst possible time.
Yeah, close to Christmas.
Yeah. So we just put 410 in. We should have 190 here because there's 600. And I have prop money in here for everything because I took everything out, so I didn't want money sitting at the house while we were gone. Which one should I do? Since we're going to go see Wicked. I'll put this one in here. I got to get those tickets. This is from Candy from Stuff and Budget. Oh, that's a $10 bow. All right, do one more. Which one do you want me to do? Another $10 bow.
You sound disappointed.
No, all right, so we're going to put 20 in here. So we have 45 in here so far. We'll come back to Quidditch. This one. Do you want to roll 2 and then we'll see if we've been there?
Is this in frame?
Yeah. It should be. We're going to do what color on top? 3. Red on top, blue.
Okay. Just as long as you pick one.
Red on top. So 3 and 2. Oh,
we did that one.
2 and 3. We can do the opposite.
Okay. Liberty Bell. Saw that when I was a kid.
You did?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
I know it's in Philadelphia.
Hmm?
I've never been to Philadelphia. So since you've been there, if the place in the box somewhere you've not visited or seen safe too. Oh, so we've been there.
Well, I have.
You have. So we're gonna put 5 in. Okay, you want to roll again?
Sure. I had a souvenir magnet from that on the dash of my car for years. 3.
1 on top, 2. The bean in Chicago. No, but we took a picture on the boat of the tuba bean. This weird little contraption thing that reminded us of the
It was dangerous how many things that sculpture could look like.
It was, yeah. We called it the tuba bean. It reminded us of that, even though we've never seen it. All right, do you want to roll again? Five and 4. We've been to Mount Rushmore.
Both of us.
Yes.
I haven't seen the back yet, but I've seen pictures. Another one?
Yeah. Keep going. There's a lot to do on this one. 6 and 6. We already got that. One and 1 statue that we have not seen that yet. You have.
Hmm?
But I have not.
That was on the... I didn't go to it. I don't know if that counts. Just I was on the cruise to Bermuda, and the boat left New York and sailed by the statue.
But it says the box is somewhere where you have visited or seen.
Okay.
So 3 and 3. We have not been to Dollywood.
I'd like to go to Dollywood.
Let's see, 2. 4 and 3. We've been to the Hoover Dam.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way. I couldn't remember which way I was doing this. 1 and 4, Gateway Arch, St. Louis.
Wait. You mean Utah, don't you?
I thought that was the St. Louis Arch. It's a gateway arch to the...
No. Well, there's that arch, and there's that arch at Zion National Park.
No, it's in Moab.
Moab? Okay, either way, we've seen it.
We've seen both, so...
What would they call it? The St. Louis Arch?
I remember, I've been told it's called the Gateway Arch, because it's... I could be wrong. So 4 and then 5, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've been there, because, I mean, it's in Cleveland.
I've driven by it, so I've seen it.
I'm going to count that as... I get to go there when...
The Beatles, wasn't it?
They
were being inducted. Somebody.
John Lennon, is that Yoko Ono? Yeah. His works were there on the very top floor. It was pretty cool. Seeing like him jotting down notes on things and his grade cards, report cards from school. Talks too much. They get the little notes and stuff that were made.
You used to get those too, yeah.
I never got those notes.
Or daydreams. This class was boring.
I got notes that went back on mine. Said, does not talk in class. Very shy. Needs to speak up. Like, that's what mine all said. I wouldn't speak in class. You would...
I spend half the time telling you not to speak in class.
I know. 6, so 3 and 6, right? No, 3 and 6, Daytona 500. No.
Oh, no.
I've never... So 2. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, I used to watch NASCAR and all that stuff when it was on like ABC Wide World of Sports, and then when it went all CNN-y.
See. 6 on top and 2. We have not seen that yet.
No, I don't think I saw it. It was by it somewhere.
We will. Because we're going to pay probably another $100 to go up into the Empire State Building.
I'm going to be like an elf, pressing all the buttons. You get my money's worth.
I was amazed.
Stuff on every floor.
With the boat, on the boat, when people would get in there and there was, the elevators were full, the amount of people that would say, looks like a Christmas tree on the platform for what elf, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I heard that, I don't know how many times, sometimes from us, but other times it was a lot of times it was from other people saying, it stood up like a Christmas tree. You know, it was so freaking busy in the elevators. Oh.
It was, and it seemed to take forever to get an elevator.
Well, there were 16 floors. They had to keep going back and forth, and they were only...
No, they just had to go from where I was to where I wanted to go. That's all they had to do. Sure, everyone else felt the same way.
2 and 4, Smithsonian. I've been there.
No,
I have taken pictures of a lot of birds in the Smithsonian.
Birds?
Birds. Surprise.
Wait a minute. They got the Apollo space capsule.
Didn't care.
You got birds.
Mm-hmm.
Should have known.
There was when I was a kid in 8th grade to Washington, D.C., Mom gave me like one of those little cameras that, a couple of disposable cameras.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, this was the time before cell phones or anything. And I was taking pictures of a crow on the lawn of the White House, not the White House, but the crow. I named him George.
Washington, right?
No, George the Crow. The Lincoln Memorial. There, I remember being there, and I looked up, and there was a pigeon on the rim of the top, perched up there. I took a picture of that, not Lincoln.
Wait. We tried so hard to get to the Lincoln Memorial, which is practically impossible these days. Couldn't do it. And you were there, and you took a picture of a bird.
Yes.
It wasn't even sitting on Lincoln's head.
No. It was sitting on the roof line.
And your mom let you back in.
She goes, I just paid how much to get film developed of birds? I go, yes.
Your poor mom.
It's not just, shouldn't be surprising, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She never let me live that down. Never.
No, of course not. I like your mom. She was awesome.
8:40. I was just changing out. Oh, I guess we're doing one more. 2 and 5. We've already been there. So I can do it backwards. But no, either way. Or we can stop. We're putting 42 in this one. This one's fun, though.
Yeah, because we've been there, too. I haven't been to Fort Sumter.
We can come back to this one. So we're putting in 42. And there's... We have 25, 45, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 75 in there. Like I said, all this prop money is in an account or a bucket labeled New York NYC binder, except for this one has its own HP 2025. So I'm just saying all this prop money is put in, I know where it is.
Well, it doesn't do us any good if it's in here.
No.
Gotta get some interest out of that money. Do a side hustle. Heard that somewhere.
That's champagne. This is Slytherin. Do you want to scratch? We can probably finish this one out.
I want to scratch, but it has nothing to do with this. Oh, wait.
Michael.
You got an itch.
6. Go and finish. We should be
all
able to. Mm-hmm. I guess I don't need the calculator because I can 6-4. 5. Oh, we're at 15. However, my head's not working right. 3. 18.
Well, at least it's legal.
So we finished this one. So 20, 40, 50. That one's finished.
Nice.
It's making put that down. We can start another one. Let's do Hufflepuff.
That one's pretty.
I'll go ahead and...
It's your turn to scratch thing.
Oh, 7. That blends in really well.
That's a 7?
Yeah.
Well, here it's a 5.
How? Okay, I see the 5. You see the 7, though?
No.
7.
Oh, there it is. Wow.
2. I'm trying to get over 10.
I don't do acid, but maybe I should start so I can figure out what these numbers are.
All right, so we got 7, 3, and 2. So 10, 11, 12. This is my favorite one, Ravenclaw. Surprise.
I like that one.
That's Gryffindor. And then we have Hedwig.
I didn't even know what that was, but I just like the color. Maroon, burgundy kind of color.
I'm excited to see The Cursed Child. And because I follow Tom Felton on Instagram, like a true Harry Potter fan.
You're a stalker?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh. And he's posting all this stuff, all this promotion stuff for the whole thing on Broadway. I'm excited.
Does vacation insurance include bail?
I'm surprised we didn't have bail money because I was close to an eagle, and I saw so many feathers on the floor or the ground, and I really wanted to grab them, but I'm like, what if that's an eagle feather? I'm not going down like this.
It's a shame. I understand why they did it, but can't even have a feather.
All right. I'm using this one because we're gonna go see the Rockefeller tree.
For some reason, that makes me want candy corn.
8.
Candy corn shaped trees. We're out of candy corn.
We are. Another 8, so that's 16. Let's do the 6. So we're at 22. 22, right? 16 and 6 is 22. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in For Sure from Liz, we have 20, 40, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. We have this one from Carly, an apple one. Do you want to scratch one or?
Okay. Apples. I got some apples upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
8.
You want to do another one?
7. So 15.
Even 15. Well, you know what I mean. No ones. So we have 25, 35, 36. It's going to be a long video. I apologize for that. It's been forever since we've done a video. We did not have time to do videos before we left. 6, 2, so we're 8. And 10 is 18. Whew. That's tired.
Didn't expect that 10, did you?
I didn't, even though it's a dollar range, 1 through 8. Kimmy? No, it's easy to do.
1 through 8? 9, 10. Yeah, that's 1 through 8.
I've done it. I don't know how many times. All right, so 18.
It's just surprise budgeting. That's all it is.
It's just extra money. But this is how I envision what it's going to sound like in New York. Hong Kong! That's, get out of the way. I have a feeling it's going to be very loud. But I have a feeling it's going to be very loud. And the honking is going to make me jump. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3. You have 33 in there.
And it's a goose, so you have 33 and a turd. Her mom used to say that all the time.
She did. We have The Adventures of Pigwidgeon. Okay, so I have a headless pig over here.
Yeah, what's up with the headless pig?
Well, I had to put his head on.
Blood?
No, oh, Michael Andrew. That one was 5. And this one here is 5.
Now it looks like it has to pee.
So we're at 10 and 6 is 16. Oh, these two are overlapping. That's fine. 16. With a $5 power up, it would be 21.
This one needs pantalones.
He's a naked pig.
Naked pig.
What did I just say? 21, I think.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, I did that right. I don't know what.
Don't know what.
We'll put this one on our little dashboard that we finished. There, I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put $10 in there to finish that one. So this is all we have left. I have extra stickers.
And this goes in Mike's envelope.
No.
No.
How much we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Wait until we get to the ones.
All right, so all of this is in here.
Is it having soup?
Yeah, they're having coffee, probably.
I think soup like pea soup. That sounds good. I've been sick, so like any kind of soup sounds good.
Soups, chicken tortilla soup has become our favorite pretty quickly. Right? 25, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90.
I'm going to go find a recipe and then can up a whole bunch of tortilla soup. Because, yeah, every time we have it, no matter where it's from, it's been great.
Let's see if we can do a couple more off of here. Because I need to do a bunch, and this is for our spending money.
Back to the dice?
Yeah, we'll go back to... I could put it in here, but I've got a couple weeks of high priority saving where I'm taking our spending money. So it's going to have a lot going in there. So let's see what more we can put here.
Or any other things we haven't gone to.
Let's move that over here so we can see. So red is on top. So 2 and 4. I'm going to swap them. 4 and 2. Carlsbad Caverns. We have not been there.
Nope, New Mexico. One of these days. Been to Albuquerque, does that count? It's not a fan of Albuquerque. No offense to any Albuquerqueans. We just had a bad rental car experience there.
Oh, Alfred. 1 on top and 6.
No, wouldn't it be?
1, yeah, sorry. The Alamo, we've already been there. 6 and 1.
About my Alamo mug. I forgot the Alamo.
Well, I mean, we could do 6 and 1. Fort Sumter.
Okay, haven't been there.
I haven't been. So that's. So another 2. All right, go again. 2 and 2. We've been to Niagara Falls.
Why don't you try reversing it?
But you're funny. 3 and 2. We've already been there. So 2 and 3, we've been. Already got that one.
We already marked it off. So.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl Harbor? I haven't been to Pearl Harbor.
That's why I took out an X.
Oh.
1 and 3. Oh, Bourbon Street. That's in
New Orleans.
I've been to New Orleans, but not on
Not
Bourbon
on Bourbon
Street.
Street? Okay.
So it's another 2.
Years
We
ago,
have enough for one trip that we've been to, so make it a good one.
Years ago, my friend Brenda, you know, the one that came to our wedding,
Mm-hmm.
all the way from California, or Utah, wherever she was at the time.
St. George.
Yeah, she was trying to put together a whole group to go to New Orleans. That would have been awesome, but it never happened.
1 and 5. I've been there. Elvis's birthplace. You've driven through it, but I've been.
In the sense of, look, kids, Parliament. I mean, yeah, I've never. I was on the freeway, and it doesn't count, does it?
Mm-hmm.
For you, it does.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all we can do because we've been there. So that's another 11 going in here. And we were out of money. I still got to get.
Natural state.
Number. All right. So far, and we're in the USA. This is from the craft bin. I'm enjoying this one. 25. So 45, 65, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 86.
That's craft with a K.
Mm-hmm. I got to take care of these 2.
Yeah, that's how America sells cheese. That's what they told me when I was growing up.
We have 2 finished challenges, so I've got to take care of those. These are our first ones in October because it's already the middle of the month and I haven't. I haven't done any binders. Anything?
You've been busy.
Oh yeah. We did. I'm gonna put Super Pig. I was going to New York City, and that was 90. And then Slytherin, New York City, and that's 50.
All I can say is if you get a chance to take a cruise to Alaska, do it.
Yes.
Do it.
I 100% agree. I want to go again. And there was things that I would do differently.
Like maybe try food. That's the weird thing. Since it's America, it's not all that different except, salmon. And you're not the biggest fan of salmon, I know, but I like some salmon.
Well, one thing was, I wouldn't feel like I have to do anything on every port that we get off on. I thought we needed to. And I loved everything that we did, but you don't have to do.
No, you can just wander around the shops and stuff and all that. Because Alaska, it's not like you're stopping at a port in New York City. It's a small, quaint little town with quaint little shops, and most of the time. Not Anchorage, yeah, I know. But
there's a lot of.
You weren't there.
There's a lot of shops though too that were mass market, made in China kind of stuff, and I tried really hard not to buy anything. Like we wanted that. I didn't want to do a lot of mass product kind of stuff.
Like that print we got was from a local artist that had been doing paintings and drawings forever, and he was local. He wasn't Chinese or something.
I mean, the mug that you got, the stuff that we got in Sitka, it was mass produced, but
well, yeah, but
it also
Sitka.
was locally owned. Like somebody owned it locally. It wasn't owned by the cruise line kind of a thing.
And it was like $16.99 or $15.99 because it was like the last ship of the season. They'd marked everything in the store 40% off, so I got a pretty good deal on it.
You like that mug?
Mm-hmm. That's why I got it. I didn't get it because it was cheap. I got it because I like the mug.
Yeah.
It's a good memory, too. It's kind of sculpted. It's kind of, I don't know.
It's
very lumpy.
Stein-like.
Yeah, it kind of is. Must be my German ancestors.
Maybe. So that's all we have. I hope you guys liked hearing about the trip and the amount that it cost to go. I don't know if that is a lot. I've never taken a trip. I don't know if we extravagantly spent.
I think we did very well. I mean, we saved almost exactly what we needed to save. And that included souvenirs. I mean, we're going to America. We live in America, so what souvenirs are you going to buy?
We collect
Food.
magnets and Christmas ornaments, which is the two things that we got.
Yeah.
But
I like that big old mug. I haven't washed it yet.
I did. I washed it for you.
Oh, thank you.
We did dishes once since we've been back. Oh, no.
Been exhausted.
Our house is we're living in squalor over here, getting over the sickness. I'm trying not to work on orders and while I was sick, and now that I'm over it, I'm just kind of I'm still tired, but
I don't think we're contagious, just sleepy and coffee.
It's awful. Anyway, that's all we have. Thank you so much for being here, and I know we both truly appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.